Alright, breaking news out of the NBA. The Milwaukee Bucks have acquired Damian Lillard. And let's all be honest with ourselves, man. Nobody expected Dame to get traded to the Bucks. And let's be honest, because we all thought it would be either the Miami Heat or the Toronto Raptors. But a report came out that the Raptors weren't even willing to give up OG Anunoby for Damian Lillard. Which, to be honest, the Raptors fumbled terribly. But let's go ahead and break down the trade real quick. Alright, so the Bucks are getting Damian Lillard. And the Portland Trail Blazers are getting Drew Holiday and DeAndre Ayton, as well as some first-round picks and a decent rookie. When the Phoenix Suns are acquiring Jusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, and Nasir Little, as well as Keon Johnson as a nice throw-in. But let's start off with why I really like this trade for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the number one reason is obviously them acquiring Damian Lillard, because a duo of Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard is really, really good. One of the best duos in the East for sure. And not only that, they were able to keep MarJon Beauchamp in the deal as well. Somebody that the Bucks and Bucks fans were really high on. And yeah, they had the trade to guard Grayson Allen, but they still have Malik Beasley, which I think he can do exactly what Grayson Allen does. He can shoot really good, he can score really good. I feel like it's a fine trade. Another thing what I like about this trade is they were able to keep their young talents like Andre Jackson Jr., AJ Green, and Chris Livingston, the last pick in the NBA draft. And this also should keep Giannis staying in Milwaukee, because Giannis has said some stuff about him requesting a trade. And I think after the Damian Lillard trade, I think he should sign an extension with Milwaukee. Because Giannis was wrong, they actually are dedicated to winning a championship. But to sum it all up here, I think the Milwaukee Bucks have a very good core. Right now, their starting point guard would be Damian Lillard. Their starting shooting guard either would be Malik Beasley or Pat Connaughton. Starting small forward will be Chris Middleton. Starting power forward will obviously be Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then their starting center would be Brook Lopez. And then their backup point guard, it's really non-existent right now. Ty Washington's on a 2-way contract. They don't really have a backup point guard right now. And then their backup shooting guard will probably be Pat Connaughton. Or if they want to start Malik Beasley, so their shooting guard rotation will be Malik Beasley and Pat Connaughton. I'm not sure who's going to start. And then backup small forward will be MarJon Beauchamp. And then backup power forward being Jay Crowder and backup center being Bobby Portis. Obviously, the Milwaukee Bucks have a really good team, and I think they're going to be really, really good next season for sure. But now, let's move on to the Phoenix Suns. So once again, the Phoenix Suns, they went ahead and acquired Jusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, and Nasir Little, as well as Keon Johnson. Now, Jusuf Nurkic is a really good starting center. I think he would fit a little bit better next to Booker, KD, and Bradley Beal. I think he would be a really decent starting center. And he fits the Suns more modern. And then Grayson Allen just adds another good role player to the Phoenix Suns bench. I'm not quite sure which role he will have for the team, but I expect it to be a pretty big one. The Suns have really, really good depth, and then this other guy they got was Nasir Little in the trade. Nasir Little, a really good small forward / power forward. I like that addition. And then Keon Johnson, a nice backup point guard if they don't trust Jordan Goodwin. But yeah, I definitely think it was a really good trade for the Suns. They got exactly what they needed for DeAndre Ayton. A center that would fit better and a lot more depth. Shout out to the Suns for actually completing this trade. They were the clear winners in this deal. But heading on to the Portland Trail Blazers side of things. And to be honest, man, it was kind of a weird trade. And I mean, DeAndre Ayton is a very young talent, and he could definitely be their center of the future. And Drew Holiday, they can either keep him or trade him, but they will most likely trade him. Teams that are interested in Drew Holiday are the Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers, and Toronto Raptors. And the Los Angeles Lakers have showed some interest as well. And I feel like the Miami Heat would be the perfect fit for Drew Holiday. Or the LA Clippers, but we'll just have to see what team he goes to. If Drew Holiday goes to the Clippers, that defense of Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George would be absolutely insane. obviously one of the best defensive teams in the NBA by far. Jrue Holiday is one of the best defenders in the NBA. But yeah, like I said, we'll just have to see what team he goes to. I see him going to the Clippers or the Miami Heat. I feel like the Celtics won't be able to trade for him. I don't think they will trade for him either, even though they could have some interest. It's either the Miami Heat or the Los Angeles Clippers, in my opinion. The Lakers maybe could offer a package of D'Angelo Russell, but it would probably have to wait till like the trade deadline or something. But what could a Holiday trade most likely look like? I think the trade could be centered around Kyle Lowry, maybe a young player like Jaime Jaquez or Nikola Jovic, and some first-round picks. Or they can even trade Tyler Hero from him, which is very unlikely though. And I feel like the LA Clippers can offer a trade package of Marcus Morris, Brandon Boston, either Norman Powell or Terrence Mann, and a couple first-round picks. Or pick swaps, really doesn't matter too much. And the Miami Heat and the Los Angeles Clippers are the front runners to get Jrue Holiday, like I said. It'll be very interesting to see where Jrue Holiday ends up. But there's one more mystery team that can get Jrue Holiday that I think could very well make sense. And that is the Golden State Warriors. Honestly, the Warriors can offer a package of Chris Paul, Jonathan Kuminga, and picks to go ahead and acquire Jrue Holiday. And he would be an amazing fit next to Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins. I feel like it would make some sense for the Warriors to go ahead and trade for him, and Chris Paul is trade eligible right now. Chris Paul would be bouncing around the league a lot, and I feel like it makes sense too because Chris Paul is the perfect mentor for Scoot Henderson. Chris Paul can come off the bench, then Scoot Henderson could start, and then they also get a young, talented forward that they really need in Jonathan Kuminga. They also get first-round picks in the trade, and I feel like the Blazers would most likely do something like this. I feel like it definitely makes sense. And Jrue Holiday goes to a contender that he can help win now. Like a backcourt of Stephen Curry and Jrue Holiday sounds absolutely amazing. Yeah, but to sum it all up here, in my opinion, I think the Phoenix Suns were the biggest winners of the trade. They got the most out of the three-team trade with Damian Lillard. Yeah, and in order, I would go Milwaukee, Phoenix, then Portland. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, have an amazing day.